Hi there, welcome to Sovereign Hill in Victoria, Australia. This is what life would have looked like at the height of the gold rush in the 1850s. Let me show you around. So imagine that this is Ballarat in the 1850s. There wasn't much here until they found gold, and then people came from all over the world. One of the ways to get gold was actually just to go down to the water like this, and I think I might go and give it a try myself. Make it rich. The miners weren't normally rich when they arrived, and this is the kind of place that they might have lived in. So see the tents over there. It was a multicultural community here though, a lot of British, a lot of Irish, but also Californians and Chinese. And here at Sovereign Hill, what this spot is a representation of the Chinese village where they would have lived together. In the 3 years after gold was discovered here in 1851, the population of Ballarat increased to about 40,000 people. A lot of those people were making decent money as well, and so the town like this popped up. Let's go and explore a bit.
Sir, she looks ridiculous, as do you, sir. Now let me tell you all, gold cannot buy refinement, gentility, and manners. Gold cannot make you a gentleman, sir. Oh, nor your wife a lady.
Okay, a bit of excitement there. Let me show you a bit more around the high street here and all the little shops that you can go into and check out. So one of the stores that you can come into is the apothecary. It's like a chemist. How do you say it?
Apothecary.
There we go. There we go. This is Sue. She works here. What do you sell here?
Yes, we sell medicines in here. This is where you would have come to if you had an ailment of some sort. You would come in and we would mix you up something from behind here.
Yeah, including leeches.
Yeah, leeches. Yes, we've got leeches in case you've got a headache. They were used for headaches, for bloodletting if you had infection or something like that.
Oh wow. How long have you worked at Sovereign Hill for?
I've been here for 22 years now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So do you feel like you live in the 1850s or in the 2000s?
During the day, the 1850s.
Yeah.
So.
So the main part of town is down there, but here behind me is the mine shaft. It would take people down underground and, importantly, bring the gold back up, because that's how people really made their money here in Ballarat, by going down into a mine underground and finding a huge reserve of gold. Let's go down and I'll show you what it would have been like. So to go down to the tours in the mine, you're going to take this tram over here, spin around, have a look. It's going to be pitch black for, how long, Scott? A minute or two?
A minute or so, yeah.
A minute or so, pitch black, and then I'll meet you again down the bottom. See ya. Under the ground here in the mines. This is actually original. So this isn't sort of made up. That's right, isn't it, Scott? Scott's one of the guys here. So what's this?
That's right. So this belongs to the Normanby North mine, and it was a mine that operated between 1890 and 1910. So this is the original cage that they used to go up and down.
Okay, so what would it have been like for miners working here?
So we're about 4 or 5 miners working on every level, and they might have been working 8 or 10 levels below us. Each level was about 100 feet apart, and this cage would take you down. Once you hit 300 feet, you hit the water table, so it was a bit wetter further down. But up at this level, we're at about 60 feet here, or 20 metres. It wasn't too bad. You were lucky if you're on this level.
Yeah, lucky, eh?
Yeah, sort of.
Yeah.
We have the drill here where they had to drill holes in the rock to put the dynamite in and blow the rock out. That's the only way they could dig all these tunnels. Sending the men deaf though, no such thing as health and safety back then.
Oh, I can imagine, look at it.
We can turn it on if you like for a couple of seconds.
Oh yeah, okay.
To show you
Lock your ears. Yeah, okay.
Alright, get ready for it. Count of 3.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
The gold mine industry here in Ballarat did really well for a really long time. In fact, the last mine here didn't close until 1918. So from 1851 until today, the amount of gold found here is estimated to be worth about 30 billion Australian dollars. Not bad, eh? As you can see, there are lots of things to do here, from going underground to the mines to chatting with the people who work here and panning for gold. I think there's probably heaps of things I haven't even seen yet. But no, I'm going to wrap it up for now because I think you've got a bit of an idea of what Sovereign Hill here in Ballarat is like. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more videos, then subscribe to my YouTube channel. And you can also head to my website, Time Travel Turtle, to see more stories from around the world. Catch you next time.